The invention of the Jewish people. I is for Intifada. Hamas is a religious nationalist liberation movement.
I'm not sure what you're planning to do with this.
There is a bookstore called Watermelon Books that has the most insanely anti-Semitic titles of books I have ever seen. Let's go check it out. You guys just opened, right?
It's opened on Saturday, yeah.
All right, these are some of my favorites. How I Stopped Being a Jew. In terms of suffering, I believe that the extreme human situations today are no longer Jewish ones. The invention of the Jewish people. Exploding the myth that there was a forced Jewish exile in the first century at the hands of the Romans. Being Jewish after the destruction of Gaza. For a place with a Jewish population of 0, they sure do have a lot of books about Jews. I is for Intifada. Intifada is Arabic for rising up for what is right, whether you were a kid or a grown-up. There were 2 intifadas, responsible for hundreds of Israeli civilian deaths. K is for kafia, the best kind you can hang on a hook. I find it ironic that the symbol for Palestinians is an Iraqi scarf they appropriated.
I had a book called My Father Was a Freedom Fighter that's so beautiful. They left their blanket and they're like, well, why did we leave the blankets? And they're like, because we're coming back.
The ones who made us leave was the Jordanian army. They told us, leave in 2 hours, we will liberate it, and then you will return.
We find it quite odd that a bookstore about Palestine had books about a different nation. Makes you wonder why the Arab translation of From the River to the Sea, Palestine will be free, is instead Palestine will be Arab. Hamas, founded in the late 1980s during the First Intifada, is a religious nationalist liberation movement.
Over 1,000 Israelis were killed, 78% of whom were civilians.
Encompassing political activities, religious education.
Hamas has taken over education, teaching the children of Gaza about terror from a young age.
An increase in popularity saw Hamas win the Palestinian Legislative Council elections in January 2006.
Opinion polls showed Palestinian support for Hamas is growing.
They got that last part right. Honestly, I hate to admit it, but I don't really know much. Maybe educate me a little bit.
So when Israel was created, 750,000 people were killed.
Just as expected, she started spewing misinformation about the 1948 war.
It's not really appropriate for me as a white person to be, representing these things.
I'm gay, and so my community has always, we care about fighting for the little guy. I've been told that it's illegal there for me to be gay. That's the part that I'm still trying to, unpack.
Are there any queer books here?
She was starting to get uncomfortable at not being able to answer our questions about the history of the region and started to question what our reason was for being there.
I'm not sure what you're planning to do with this.
It was at this point we could sense she was done with the conversation, so we decided to leave. Oh my God, there is so much to unpack here. I just have been exposed to so much misinformation. And the number one thing that really struck me is, that side likes to claim that anti-Zionism isn't anti-Semitism, and yet the proof is in the literature, guys, and it's all over the bookstore.